Guys, welcome back to Regal Metalworks. Hey, I haven't been around for a while. I've been traveling and doing some other fun things, but I am now full-time here, and we have a project that I thought you guys would be interested in seeing. Might have some new viewers, so welcome. Check out some of our old videos, maybe subscribe if you like this little short series we're going to do. Basically, Mike from Street Speed 717 brought in his two-door Blazer that some of you have been following. He's been doing a economic build, or a inexpensive build on this truck, and he wanted us to do some cheap roll bumpers. So we said, sure, yeah, not a problem. And I gave it some thought, and we decided that we were going to do this in a manner that anybody can do with an angle grinder, a drill, and a MIG welder. So we're going to keep this super simple, and we're going to show you how we're going to go about doing that. So let's get started.
Right, poppers? You ready to get started? You ready? You ready? No, he's getting scared.
So here's our tools of choice. We're going to be using a drill with various, probably hole cutting saws. We're going to use an angle grinder. We have we have like a sanding disc, angle grinder. These are all, you can attach these all to the same ones. We got the cutoff wheel, which we'll use to show you how to cut the metal. Instead of using the more tried and true method, a bandsaw, which, you know, is super convenient and easy and very accurate, but you may not have this sitting in your garage. If you do, by all means, use it. It'll make your life easier, I'm sure. You know, I'm going to go back to my old roots, and when all I had was an angle grinder, and cut metal that way. Then we're also going to be using a standard MIG welder. This is a Miller. You can use any type of MIG welder you want. I do recommend using a shielded gas instead of using just a straight flux core welder. The gas really makes your welds a lot better. So if you can score one of those, you can get to work on building a bumper. So the first thing we got to do here is we got to remove this bumper. So my idea here is to try and use these bumper supports, the factory bumper supports, reuse these, so that we don't have to fabricate any of this up. And if we don't have to fabricate any of that up, all we have to do is maybe cut it off, grind some, and weld our tubing to it. It's going to be a lot easier and a lot cheaper in the long run for the do-it-yourselfer at home in his garage. So we're going to go ahead and remove this bumper and see what we got to deal with. Now, luckily, Mike for us, you know, brought it to us in primo condition here. Nothing to see here, no rust, no, you know, field mud, anything like that. Everything's perfectly clean, and we'll be able to, you know, go home at the end of the day and not feel like we've been working in the mud. All right, we got the front bumper off here. I apologize. I thought I hit record, but it didn't record. So I don't have the documentation taken off this front metal bumper, but it's pretty straightforward. It had basically 4 bolts on the bottom, 4 bolts on the top. We did have to remove this trim piece to get to the bolts. As you can see, they're kind of hung up here, which meant we had to pull this front grill and light assembly. Not a big deal. Now, I said we were going to show you how to cut these pieces. These are the tabs. We decided we're going to use the stock mounts, bumper mounts, to save time, save money, save everything. And we're using this 3/8 by 1¼ inch flat bar. And we actually did cut these on the bandsaw because we're on a time crunch. But I will go back and I will show you how you can cut these using the angle grinder. It's pretty simple. And we did round these off. I'll show you how we did that. And I'll show you how we figured out this angle here. But you can see it's kind of angled with the piece. We're going to actually do straight bar. We have a straight bar that goes here and a straight bar that goes here, and they're cut, mitered cut, so they miter together, and then we're going to weld that, and we'll show you how we did that. We're going to line this up with Tacker. Should be good there. Go ahead and tack her up.
All right, that's your eye.
Go away, don't. Yeah, perfect.
I don't know if we've got a good enough ground here. All right, there we go.
That's much better.
Yeah, I started straight up on this one and then washed it over instead of trying to hit them both at the same time.
Let's line this guy my neck. Alright, perfect.
Always feel solid like, that's for sure.
These guys, you can see it, we have this cut at a 13-degree angle. How we found that was taking this nice miter gauge here and actually lining it up on that straight, and that's how we knew to cut this angle, and that's also how we knew to miter this at 13 degrees. And that lets a nice fit. Alright. That's right there. Okay, I'm gonna hold that right there and go for it. Okay, we're good there. Hold this, you want to get a tap on this guy. Try and hit that middle. Perfect. That looks good, I like it.
Sweet.
Rock and roll. We just got another shipment of DOM, which is drawn over mandrel. That's the type of steel you want to use because it's not welded. There's no weld seam. If you're building a roll cage, that's exactly what you need. And for a bumper, it would be fairly wise. Go ahead and get your tack up there. There we go, go ahead. It's beautiful.
Something like that.
The eyeball is center, yeah, it's pretty close there. And should have cleaned that a little better. All right. Now she's starting to look like a bumper. The top rail. We got her tacked up using her tabs and some DOM. There's no bends in this, just cuts, straight bars. This is something that you can do without a pipe bender. Easy enough in your own shop. Perfecto. Or do you want to tack in that gap?
Yeah, maybe right there.
You get in that?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good?
I think so. Might be a little low. Tack.
I might have forgotten that off to be able to move it.
No, we just had to go higher here. Right there. Okay, do it again. Perfect. I like that.
Do me to tag at the top too, or just leave it for it is?
Let's just leave it for right now. That way we can adjust this if we have to, depending on how good we get on the other side.
Perfect. See, that's a good time.
Oh, that's not good. Told you.
Oh,
Alright, let's get some snips. Snippy snap.
Ah, that makes sense. Oh, that's a great smell of melting rubber. Definitely smell right there.
Alright, get her in there. Do it up.
I don't want to melt your glove here. That's where it's closest to Tack.
I'll move it. Sure. Very nice, very nice. Oh,
Oh, that's exactly what happened with the other one.
no, let it drop down.
I wonder if it pulls with the heat. Just pulled it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's really close. It's not worth pulling the tack off.
Tack the tops on both sides now.
Yeah,
and
get a
then-
tack inside there and a tack inside here.
That's it.
Push this one up.
Went right through my glove.
Very, very nice.
Went right through my glove.
On the backside?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Ain't no
Alright.
dummy here.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Sweet.
Far away. Montage. Welding montage. Take one. Alrighty guys, that's about all we got wrapped up here for the first video. You can see we made a pretty good leeway on the front bumper. We have one more thing we wanted to do. We want to weld on a front plate to that, and we'll get to that in the next video. So I hope you subscribe and enjoy what you see, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, peace out.
So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time, sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you. Macy's going